patch will not happen again. Whether that works, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, vulnerable damage is it's very important to barbarians at the very least. Like I'm not sure how important vulnerable damage is to other classes.
Okay.
But they're looking to just I'm just trying to look. Vulnerable damage is a far more potent affix compared to others. They could just reduce the scale factor being separated, multiplying in the calculations, but that leaves the overall power just lower. The team recognizes that they need to take a look at other affixes to adjust. Right, yeah. So basically, vulnerable damage they thought was too powerful, so they lowered that in the patch. But what they're going to do instead is they're going to make the other forms of damage greater to accommodate for it. So they're making it so that people don't have to rely on vulnerable damage in their builds in order to have fun. There's more variety. We'll see how that goes. Nightmare Dungeon hotfix. Okay. They're coming out today, so this was a few days ago, so this would already have happened. More info to come out later on the adjustments to monster health and damage. Disgusting. Oh, right, yeah. So this is apparently in Nightmare Dungeons. The density of enemies is going to be greater because
I like that.
Yeah. So that you actually get better experience and better item drops and everything.
Okay.
Because the enemies will just be in more denser packs, which I do quite like.
Yeah, I think that's great. It helps you level up faster, gain more XP.
Yeah. In patch 1.1.1, taking a long look at sorcerer and barbarian legendary aspects. And another campfire chat will happen next Friday. So Friday the 28th.
They should have just left the damn game. That's it. It just makes no sense. Have you played the new season like you did with me? But have you done much?
I'm at level 26 now.
All right. So one of my big complaints with the pre-patch was the amount of gems that dropped and just filled up your inventory. Now it's malignance. It is just tons of freaking malignance. It's so frustrating. That's all I'm getting now is, and that's okay that I'm getting malignance. I'm getting a pant load of malignance. So my inventory is filling up with those stupid things. And you can sell them for 1 gold. You can't break them down. If you put them on a weapon, you can't take them off a weapon. It's insane. Everybody was having a blast with Diablo 4, and they're just like, you know what? New seasons come out. Let's ruin everybody's fun. So it kind of it has sucked the life out of me, even though I am enjoying the new season. But meh, it's just so frustrating. Mark, it's still a great game, by the way. Mark, it's still a great game. It's still a great game.
Yeah.
Wait,
well,
what's that? Go ahead, Mark.
No, I just can't stand how they're coming out and saying, "Oh, we're going to have our what is it called?
Campfire." Yeah.
I mean, what are they doing? Just sitting around eating s'mores, drinking cocoa?
No. So what it is
right now,
when you go face a Legion event, everybody gathers around the campfire and they keep spamming A. You got to do about 50 times to max it out for some odd reason. And you can get level 15 of campfire, but you honestly have to touch the campfire around 50 times. It makes no sense to me. Instead of just touching it 15 times, you're good to go. Anyways, and so they're kind of taking a steal from that. But from what it's soundingly, what I read just on a title was they're changing all the stuff that they changed, like going back to what it was for the most part. But for what you're reading, it doesn't sound like that's what they're doing.
Yeah, yeah, it's not entirely the case. No, they're more of just justifying what they've done and tweaking certain things that they've affected, as opposed to actually going back and undoing it. But on something that was annoying you, Paul, the stash, they're adding another stash tab for players. So, but uh, the things with the malignant and the gems, though, they should be going into like a stash tab instead of your inventory.
Good. That's a
So
bonus. Quality of
yeah,
life.
unfortunately, that those plans won't be enacted until more towards season 2. So you're going to be stuck with them for a while now. I don't know why they're making us wait that long for it. And then yeah, and experience gains level 50 to 100. They want the leveling progression from 1 to 100 to feel like a journey, but not a job. A bunch of players are stuck in the 50 to 70 level range. Their goal was to not slow down the game, but now the overall effect of changes. They're looking at XP rates around Will Tier 3 and 4 to sort of boost the experience that you get from things, to make it so that you gain more experience
I don't agree
towards
with
level
that.
100.
I think 1 to
Well,
70 is a decent grind.
no. What they're saying is that they're going to leave levels 1 to 50 just fine. They're going to leave it as that.
Yep.
Because that's what most people are doing. But from level 50 to 100, they're actually going to boost up the XP. So
Yeah,
that
I
it's
don't
not
think
like,
they need to do that, personally.
I kind of think they do, because I'm sort of at a rut where it's like, because there's not a lot of new stuff to sort of give you dopamine and stuff like that. The you know, we're at the point where it's like with our normal characters, where you have all where you've unlocked all the legendaries in
Yep.
terms of there's no new ones to find. You've got the uniques, like there's no there's not like another tier above that. There's not a will tier 5 to look forward to. There's at this point we're sort of like going through the motions and having to grind it up until we get to level 100, and then it's like, okay, that's it. I'm at the point where it's like I just want to get to level 100 with the
Yeah,
character
I get it. I get it.
instead of having to spend like over a day to get up one level. I just, I want to sort of reap the rewards a bit more.
Yeah, the main issue, I'm fine with the level grind. The main thing is you're not getting anything new for gear. That's it. It's a legit grind. All right. Anything else at Diablo?
One more thing. Leaderboards. They're gonna do like a leaderboard sort of thing. I don't know how they're gonna format it.
Is that for
but
PvP?
that's gonna be. It says leaderboards. Want to make content to pair directly with leaderboards. They look forward to showing off in the future. That's what they basically said, and that's going to be towards season 3. So that is definitely a ways away.
Okay.
I don't know why they're talking about it now.
So here's the thing. Diablo 3 is awesome. Love Diablo 3. Love Diablo 4 more. But I didn't do any of the seasons for Diablo 3, and they were in like season 17 or 18, whatever. I didn't do any of it. And so Diablo's going to die off for me. I already feel it pulling away. So yeah. You can do all the season 3, season 4, season 5. I'll be off on Starfield. I'll be off on other games. Like, for me, in the midst of Diablo 4, them doing their patch to screw everybody over, I kind of went to Vampire Survivors and discovered that amazing indie game and streamed it instead of playing Diablo. So, all right. Mark, any words on all of this bull shenanigans?
One day to get one level is what really stuck out to me. That's a long time.
If you play for, depending on where you're at, you can do a bunch of nightmare dungeons and get to a level in a day for sure. Yeah, possibly two. Possibly.
I mean, there was that day. There was that day where it's like it was me, you, maybe Isaiah, and then Spuddy joined us, and he was like at a really low level, and he went up like 14 levels in one day. but that was at the start of his character.
Yeah, and for us, it was a couple levels.
Whereas now it's like it's a real grind.
Yeah. No, I get it. What else? What else you got?
That's it for Diablo. And the other thing is on the King Kong game.
Okay.
Whether you want to save that for a bit.
No, let's do King Kong game. All right. Let me give you a little premise of this. Mark sent me a message Friday night. I think it was Mark, Friday or Thursday. And he's like, have you seen the new King Kong game? And I was like, oh, okay. And then I didn't look at it at first because I was in the midst of doing something. Then he messaged me. He's like, hey, have you watched this? I'm like, okay, let me watch this now because it's got to be good. And so I watched it, and then I had to bring my boys out. I was like, Isaac, come look at this. We're going to do something new. We're going to watch the trailer on stream right now. All of us are going to do a little host party. So, Mark, just as a heads up, it may make you the host, and the screen's going to be all messed up. All you have to do is just choose... was it leave at the very bottom?
Leave activity.
Leave activity. It's a big red button at the bottom. Okay, so so here it is. Here, this is new that we're gonna. I kind of like this idea, so we're doing a host party right now. So let me do Skull Island. Which is it? Game. And I want you all to know this is. Oh, after our Pluto TV, let's expand. Can you guys can see this, right?
Yeah, and there's a thing in the middle of the screen that's playing that says expand video.
So that's entirely up to you guys if you want to do that.
Sure.
All right, I'm gonna turn it up.
Man, I want Pikmin 4.
This video is 1 minute and 7 seconds. Okay, everybody, I just want to say. This is coming out on Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5, Nintendo Switch, on Steam this year. One thing I want you to notice, this is made with the Unreal Engine, so you know this is going to be next level amazing. Okay, here we go.
And the stories of the beasts and their king. The story of Kong, but his legacy.
Unleash your fury when you notice how terrible the game is.
Look how short he is.
Skull Island Rise of Kong. Look at this. Watch this. Boom. Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 5, PS4, Steam, Xbox. But if you see this at the bottom right-hand corner, mid right-hand corner, Unreal Engine. Now, okay, so if you mouse all the way down, guys, it'll just be leave activity. Yeah. And so I just need, there we go. Beautiful. Okay, that was seamless. We're going to do this more often. I'm just saying, this is awesome. I just can't preload the videos on here for some odd reason unless I can figure that out. This is Unreal Engine, and I don't know if you've seen Unreal Engine before. There's games out there that are just so gorgeous. These guys are probably running Unreal Engine 1, maybe. Mark, since you discovered this gem, did they spend all their money on getting the license for King Kong? The budget certainly didn't go into the game. No. Mark, give me your breakdown, your thoughts. How did you even see this gem?
Well, it was on Facebook posts. I must have liked one of the previous posts because it came up in the feed for me. And I just happened to click on it because I like the 2005 King Kong, the Percy Jackson one. Yep. That was actually a pretty good, decent game. Then I was like, okay, let me look at this trailer real quick. Then the more you watch it, you're like, wait a minute, what the hell is this? I just couldn't believe it. The graphics and the gameplay, I was like, I was lost for words. I was like, man, let me send this to Paul. This is too crazy. Then then you go back and rewatch it, and wow, my fan is going crazy.
Hey, that's okay.
But then as we re-watch it, you realize how short he is. Like Kong is like supposed to be taller than the trees and everything like that.
Not in this game.
No, he's short. He's a midget.
This, yeah,
crazy.
This is SNES. This is Super Nintendo days. This really is. Lee, when did you first watch the trailer?
Well, during the gear strip, because James was saying something, and then he asked me what I thought on it or something like that, and I said I wasn't listening. I was watching the Kong game because you mentioned it earlier. So I watched it then. It's awful. It's like it says at the end of the trailer Nintendo Switch. That is bad by Nintendo Switch standard. Like
you can make a cartoony game. That's okay.
Yes.
You can make a cartoony King Kong game, but don't make him a 5'5" human-sized man fighting shorter dinosaurs as well. It makes no sense to me. This game, and because you just said, I hope it's not going to be another Gollum. I think this is going to be worse than Gollum.
I think so too.
It's like the main things that stood out to me was the fact that at the beginning of the trailer it said Skull Island 1835, and I was thinking, yeah, that's probably when the game was made. It's like 18, like, and then another thing was on one of the articles on the game. It's like set for fall 2023 launch. Rise of Kong is an action-packed quest to avenge the death of Kong's parents, whatever, and is set to be the first King Kong game to hit Xbox since Ubisoft's first Xbox 360 era title. And I just thought, yeah, Xbox 360 makes sense.
I'm going to post a video in the chat. Hold on. Here's a video in the chat.
Because it's actually worse than that.
This is on YouTube. This is 15 new Unreal Engine 5 games with stunning graphics. At your own leisure or leisure, watch that. And then watch the Kong Skull Island trailer.
Yeah.
And James even said, I'm all for smaller studios getting big licenses, but they have to do it justice. And I honestly don't know what to say or how this is even coming out.
I'll say go back and watch the 2005 trailer of the King Kong game. Then look at that and compare it to what's coming out, and you're like, wow, that game is 10 times better than this. Graphics, everything.
Yeah, I'll have a look at that.
Well, hold on. We can look at it here together.
All right, yeah.
Is it Percy Jackson's King? No.
Jackson, yes. Percy Jackson's King Kong game.
Hold on. We're going to do this again, guys. We're going to do this again. Boom. And Mark, let's go Percy Jackson's King Kong game trailer.
King Kong ain't got.
Oh, here it is here. And let's. This is the game. Sorry, that's really. I was gonna say terrible quality. I don't want closed captions on. Automatically. Oh, 360p is the best we could do with this one.
Somewhere in the uncharted reaches.
And this is 2005?
Yes.
The island of the skull. Thousands of miles from civilization.
This island gives me the creeps.
Okay.
There lies an island
Instantly better.
do not go.
Yeah.
For good reason.
Oh my god!
You actually get a sense of scale as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I was just thinking that, Lee.
Join Carl Denham.
Can you believe this?
Join Carl Denham.
And Daryl.
And Daryl.
Help me!
and Jack Driscoll
Hang on,
on a journey unlike any other. A journey
Man, I kind of want to play this one.
that will force you to look into
Yeah, look how big Kong looks.
He's not a monster. He could have killed me, but he didn't.
And he's only like a fraction of the size of what he is in like the
Yeah.
MonsterVerse films.
play as man,
Play as Beast.
play as Kong.
Penetrate the girl.
Play Peter Jackson's King Kong, the official game of the movie, coming November 20th.
The official game of the movie. What's it? It's coming out on PlayStation, PC. I thought I saw the Xbox. Yeah, Xbox, Xbox 360, Nintendo GameCube. So this right here, Mark is right. This right there is 10 times better than what we just saw with the new Unreal Engine, new game coming out in September, regardless if it's Nintendo or not. Nintendo graphics in some games are really good for what the system is.
What was that? What was that game, like 2005?
Yeah. Big Casino said that was a horrible game. Mark loved it. Big Casino, Mark was a big fan of that game.
Yeah, that game was awesome. I played through it a couple times. I bought it. I wish I still had it. I would play that again right now.
James just said maybe they used Unreal Engine 2. I thought they were using Unreal Engine 1, James. It's bad. That's a bad looking game. I can't believe I wouldn't even slap my name on it as a dev. I'd be like, or unless there's a legit reason or a legit excuse. Like, because that's a phone game.
Yeah.
And even some phone games look gorgeous.
Yeah.
As crazy as that is. I don't know. I'm insanely disappointed with that. Yeah. All right, what else we got there, Lee?
Outside of that, that's pretty much it from my side of it.
Okay,
I
excellent.
mean, the other stuff, is it's really more of a question. It's like, what exactly is going on with the new Game Pass tier system? Like,
Okay.
how's that going to work?
All right, let's discuss the Xbox Game Pass tier because people are making a giant stink about it, and with all honesty, it's common sense. And let me just find, because we didn't plan to talk about it today, guys. Sorry about that. And let me just find it because they break it down. Break it down, Xbox Game Pass. Let's do new Xbox Game Pass. All right, I just want to see the tier system. No, that's the old tier system. So it's going up. Find like the price. It's going up. Okay, this is 6 days ago. This has to be it. Okay, here we go. I assume yes. I have found it. All right, so Xbox Live, the name itself, Xbox Live, right? That's going away. That, at first I was like, yeah, whatever. The new King Kong game would be perfect for our Nintendo Wii as well. Doug Bowser, absolutely. And this is what I saw. Somebody typing at the bottom of my screen named Mark was doing this and then that popped up. I'm just saying, Mark. I'm just saying. All right, check this out. So the Xbox Live name is going away. That's kind of a staple. It's kind of a standard. Xbox basically set the standard for multiplayer gaming over the internet for... I know PC kind of had their thing going on, but Xbox Live, that was the premier system. PlayStation didn't even have theirs or anything like that. So it's going to be Xbox Core, I believe it is. So you'll have online console multiplayer. This is $10 a month, and I think this is American, yeah. Online console multiplayer, catalog of over 25 high-quality games on console, and members' deals and discounts. Okay. You can spend $1 more for the console edition. If you don't have good internet, if you don't play online games or anything like that, you're going to get Xbox Game Pass, which has hundreds of high-quality games on console, new games on day one, members, deals, and discount. You just don't have the online multiplayer. That's it. That's the only difference. So you could get the core system, which allows online multiplayer, but you only get around 25 games. Or you could do the console edition, like, so if your internet sucks or you don't even have internet, you still get you got to download the games. But if you don't play multiplayer, $1 more, you're getting all the Game Pass games. That's $10.99 American. Or jump up for PC players. For $9.99 a month, you have hundreds of high-quality games on PC, new games on day one, members deals and discounts, and EA Play membership. If you're a PC player, that is the way you go right there, because you don't have to worry about multiplayer and stuff, because you have your internet, you have your online stuff. Like, that's not cut off for you because you're a PC. That's incredible. But if you want everything, like this guy, it's going up to like $20 a month for me. So I'm paying for myself and Isaac. So Xbox Phil, I know you're watching. Aaron Greenberg, I know you're watching. I need the family pass to come to Canada, okay? The family Game Pass, because I'm paying for myself and my youngest boy. That's at least $40. Phil, just say it. All right, Ultimate is $16.99 American. You get hundreds of high-quality games on console, PC, and cloud. So you get everything, PC, Xbox, all that stuff. New games on day one, members, deals, discounts, and perks, online console multiplayer, EA Play membership. Now, Mark was just typing, so something's going to pop up here, I assume.
No. I do got a question. You said, is that a family plan price or is that a monthly price?
Monthly.
And it's how much?
For which tier?
For the PC and the Xbox.
That's $16.99.
16?
Yep, $16.99.
Oh, I thought you said $60.99.
Oh no, hell no. But
man.
If you think about it though, Mark, $60 for brand new games, access to 400 plus games. If you were to pay $60 a month, and if that's your only hobby, that's still a really good deal, to be honest. But there's no way in Halifax. Oh, Nintendo has a family plan. All right, Doug Bowser. Yeah, come on. So, but even then, like that's still $60 would be outrageous. Blah blah blah. But if you're like me, like I don't care about cable television, even though we watch it and all that stuff, and I pay for it. But if that was my only form of entertainment, and Steph was a gamer as well, that's what we would do. We would definitely pay it. But I don't want to pay it, Phil. So I'm just saying. But it's $20 a month for me, $16.99 for Americans. And I think it only went up $1 for you guys. I think you guys were paying $15.99 for Ultimate, gone up to $16.99. For me, it was $18.99 a month, and then I think it just went up $2 or whatever. So that's it. That's it. The only change really is the name, the Xbox Live Gold membership, Xbox Live. That still sucks. So, and at first I didn't care until I started reading what everybody was saying, and then I was just like, oh crap, that all makes sense. They sold me on it. So
yeah, it definitely seems like, you know, if you're getting the core stuff, you're getting the basics. Like,
right.
You're not really getting enough. Like, it's very much like if you're just letting your kid have it or whatever.
Yep.
And you're not even letting them go on that much.
So not the core, the console version. The core has online multiplayer with 25 high quality games on console. I don't know what those 25 games are. That is the core model. But if your kid didn't do online multiplayer or anything, get them the console edition. Hundreds of high quality games on console, new games on day one, membership deals and discounts.
Yeah, but it seems like they're definitely pushing for more of the ultimate
yes,
stuff,
which makes sense. Yeah, it makes sense. It's for what we're getting for Game Pass Ultimate and what we're paying is it just seems like they're losing out. But they've got millions upon millions of subscribers now, so it's incredible. We're gonna jump into Call of Duty chat here in a bit. And what the COD is going on. But
dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, this is fantastic. And the more people, oh yeah. All right. Anyways, any other questions on this?
No.
All right. Yeah. What do you got, Mark?
You. So I was just looking at the Game Pass and everything, and the upcoming titles. They got on there the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which is made by the Friday the 13th group, if I'm not mistaken.
Is it?
That correct?
I don't know.
I believe so.
If it is, that gives me hope.
I kept on hearing about it, saying that they have a new game coming out, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Well, it's on the, it's showing on the PC Game Pass right now, and it's going to be available on August 17th. So if it is true, and I'm looking at a game right now, some of the still images of it, it kind of does remind me of Friday the 13th a little bit. Is that something that you guys would be interested in playing?
Well, it's coming out on Game Pass, and we have to play it. It is done by a different developer. So the developer for Texas Chainsaw Massacre is called Sumo Digital, and the one for Friday the 13th is called Illphonic.
I thought they were the same.
Nope.
So I was mistaken on that. Sumo, yeah, I see it now. Sumo Digital, okay.
Yeah, we're playing it, Mark. It's coming out on Game Pass day one, and the first Saturday, like if you're working all this stuff when it comes out, we'll do it on a Saturday so you can play and all that stuff. But we're gonna try it. I don't have high hopes for it, just as a heads up.
You think it'll go more of the way of the Evil Dead game?
Evil Dead, Dead by Daylight. That's what I think it's gonna be like.
I hope not.
I hope not either. I hope not either.
If I see a generator, then I'm turning the game off right there. The trailer looks pretty decent though, but if it's like somebody playing the Texas Chainsaw and it's up to 8 players,
right?
So I imagine that would be pretty fun, but
we'll see.
What happens with it.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. It needs to have the quirkiness. It needs to have. It can't take itself serious, and that's what Friday the 13th did. It didn't really take it serious, and that's how it wasn't.
Yeah, because it wasn't like a perfect game. Like it had flaws, but we loved it for its flaws.
Yeah, it was just tons of fun.
Yeah,
sweet cheeks.
Yeah, sweet cheeks, baby. So here's where we're gonna lead into the Call of Duty chat for a bit. But let's go into the acquisition first, because this all kind of segues into the COD chat. Is the CMA are still being stinkers for a bit. And so Xbox, being the company they have ulterior motives, but they are appearing to be insanely friendly. And so they could close right now everything with Activision Blizzard. They could do it easily. But they said we're going to wait until October while we work with the CMA. And that's fantastic. That's really good. It appears. I'm telling you right now.
Well, positive wording. Working with.
Right. Yeah, working with the CMA to get the deal done, to see what they can work together with the CMA. The thing is they are so milking the CMA's udders that when they go to acquire another large company, and Microsoft will, if not several, they're going to have the CMA on their side. So it's great. It's great for Xbox. It's awesome. And so that's the way it's going to happen. What's that?
So they're paying off somebody, basically.
No, I wouldn't say that. So what they're doing is they're accommodating. It's a form of manipulation, okay? It's a form of manipulation. What it is, you accommodate somebody on their wishes and appear to be kind of like, okay, you guys are the boss. You guys know what time it is. You know what you're doing. We're going to work with you, even though we're a powerhouse. The CMA is nothing. We're going to work with you. And all good graces, they'll probably do some stuff. The CMA will back down some things. And then Xbox will back down a couple things, and then it's all going to work out. It's going to be great. It'll probably happen by the end of August, not October. And then Microsoft is going to go, bam, we're buying Ubisoft. And if you look, the Ubisoft, the big dude, just said on how great it is for the industry for Microsoft to purchase Activision Blizzard. So Ubisoft is desperate right now. They're having issues financially. I could see Microsoft buying them. Anyways, that's what's going to happen with that. And so,
well, it's kind of interesting that they sort of mentioned that they're having some trouble, like financially, when they've just had a.
They didn't mention.
Okay.
So you can look at the numbers and you can look and see the kind of desperation Ubisoft is kind of in right now, and they're throwing some Hail Marys, And so
Right.
there's this new game that just came out. I think it's X Defiant or something. I'm not sure if that's it. It's all people are calling it the Ubisoft Saver.
Okay. Because the thing is that they not long ago did like their own showcase
Yeah.
where they're introducing.
Oh, they do
like,
it every year.
Yeah, but some like high end stuff by
Mm-hmm.
the looks of it.
You will never, as a company, show that you're desperate ever. You got to
Sure.
make yourself look as pretty as possible. So X Defiant is coming out. I don't know. Yeah, I think Free to Play is out or something. I don't know. People are loving X Defiant, and it could be one of those games where it takes off in the MLG, Major League Gaming sort of events and stuff like that. So I'm not interested in X Defiant, but I do love Ubisoft games. So we'll see what happens. They will be purchased by somebody. And if you look at it, Ubisoft Plus is already on Xbox, which makes sense that it's separate at $20+ a month. People are so stupid. Ubisoft should have said, all right, let's buy into the Xbox Game Pass program and go from there. I love Ubisoft's library. I'd be playing some of the stuff now, but I'm not paying an extra $20 for Ubisoft Plus when I'm paying $20 for Game Pass. Makes no sense to me. So, oh, what's going on?
Almost fell.
Oh, okay. That's awesome. And so, with the acquisition of Activision Blizzard, things are starting to happen already. Even though it's not official, COD servers are being fixed, we'll say. Everybody's playing Call of Duty right now. Xboxes are now being sold. Ubisoft better not screw up the Skull and Bones, if it ever comes out, Chris. We'll see what happens with that, though. But Xboxes are now being sold like crazy, which is wonderful. Game Pass is going to be getting all of those Activision Blizzard games, especially the older CODs, which is awesome. There's not a new COD this year, right, Mark?
No, from my understanding, it's just a continuation of the last one.
What do you mean? So there is a new COD, Modern Warfare 3?
No, not from what I heard. They said, hold on, let me look at it. I think it was just going to be an expansion on Modern Warfare 2, and that's about it.
Expansion?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me double check, though, because I've heard of a couple different things. New COD game 2023. There are conflicting, right now it's saying there are conflicting reports, whether it be a new COD 2023. It's been delayed to Treyarch's 2023 has been delayed to COD 2024.
Okay.
Meaning there's no premium game in 2023.
Wow. All right. That's what I thought. That's what I heard.
Yes.
That's okay.
So I guess there's no clue. No one knows.
All right. That's fine. That's fine. So this Call of Duty that came out last year, so this new one will be on Game Pass when it's finally all finished and all that stuff. I assume, anyways. And so servers are being turned on magically, which is awesome. I guarantee Phil had something to do with all of that. And people are flocking back to the old CODs. Mark, are you playing them?
No, I haven't played one yet, but Gaz is trying to get me to play Black Ops 2. I want to play Modern Warfare 2 and 3 for sure, but
yeah,
I don't even know where my copy is. I got a Modern Warfare 3 somewhere in my old game cases and stuff like that. I would have to dig it out, but I don't even know if it will work on the Xbox.
It should. Yeah, it's all backwards compatible. It should.
Yeah, if not, I think the Xbox One is backwards compatible. Either way, I should be covered
So
there.
one of the things to do is go on.
Thank you, Xbox, for making things backwards compatible.
Indeed, go on the game store, Xbox Game Store, and see what games are in there. You're gonna see even Modern Warfare and all that stuff. Check those. That the disc should be compatible within because they run sort of an emulator, I guess you could say, to run those games. I'm positive it would handle the disc version as well. But yeah, Lee, you're right. There was a celebration with Xbox. Aaron Greenberg tweeted it out and everything, and so it kind of made news. It's like, remember, like everybody got chills when Phil said we're working on the 360 backwards compatible system, which is the greatest thing ever next to Game Pass, and Xbox is definitely the way to go. I'm just saying, PlayStation does not want backwards compatibility, but they have to compete with Xbox, so they still slack a lot in that. But yeah, back to COD. Things are going wonderful with Call of Duty. Lots of servers are turned back on. Lots of people playing. I heard that there's still Modern Warfare 2 hack servers, but what they're doing is they're not like douchebag hack servers where guys are like, hey, new players or whatever, you want to get to level 100, whatever it is, play one of our servers, get 1,000,000 XP, and bam, you're up to level 100 or whatever the level cap is. I don't know. But that stuff's going on, and apparently it's good. It's friendly. I'm not sure. But people are loving the old Call of Duties again, and the old Call of Duties are wonderful. I just died off on Black Ops. I really did. But when that library comes to Game Pass, I will be rolling through, living my nostalgia from Call of Duty 1 all the way through. I'll even go through the crappy CODs too, with the wall running and mech suits or something stupid like that. Mark, give us your breakdown. You are our Call of Duty resident expert. What are your thoughts on all of this, servers and everything?
It's good for Xbox. It's a good move, and I guarantee someone higher up in the Xbox, it could be Phil Spencer. I will give him this. He does listen to the gaming community. He does know how Call of Duty. The reason why it's worth and Activision's worth so much money is because of the Call of Duty title.
Yes,
it's been legendary. It's a major sports title. Is one of the top games being streamed consistently all the time. So, you know, it and the lore behind it really started with Modern Warfare 2, then 3, then Black Ops series and stuff like that. So why not bring those servers back to life that everyone's childhood memories, started at, we call it Modern Warfare 2 online multiplayer and stuff like that, really took off and took things to the next level to where modern day multiplayer is playing based off of what that started, really.
Yep.
I think it's a good move. It's a smart move. It's going to get everyone on Xbox, Team Xbox for this Microsoft acquisition. But I think it's good for the gaming community for sure. It's a huge win.
Yeah, it's funny. We mentioned backwards compatibility, and this there's a UK, whoever is named Jamie Moran, on July 21st, 2 days ago. He said people getting back into backwards compatibility on Xbox. So Xbox has been going back and polishing up these old games, and so Mirror's Edge, which is an amazing game. Now, the original from the 360 now has 4K 60 frames per second on Xbox Series X. It looks amazing. He posted a video here. It's mind-blowing. So Xbox they have that team with the backwards compatibility up in frame rates. And these are many games that they're doing this to, which is insanely exciting. Lee, COD fan, are you going to go back and play any of these?
I'll look at playing some of them, probably the important ones. I did enjoy Call of Duty World at War. That one was that's a particular one I enjoyed.
Yes, that's right.
I played that on I think it was the PlayStation 3. I played that on the PlayStation 3, and I played it with a friend because you could do couch co-op with that. I enjoyed that so much. I found it that they did it on the Wii, so they released it on the Wii, and it was actually horrible on the Wii.
Oh, no doubt. Yes, it is. I actually played that. Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite difficult, but it's pretty good, that one. Right. I'd have a look at doing some of the other ones as well.
So, Mark, just to throw back to your old COD game, there is another video on Twitter. All I did was I searched. What did I put in? I didn't actually put in anything. There is trending right now is Xbox Series X on Twitter. And somebody by the name of Snap Best Play says, hilarious to me that some people think this is fake. Okay, so what if we put Max Payne 3 360 disc into the Xbox Series X? Will it work? Full video. It shows him. He shows the disc. Then he puts it right into the Xbox Series X. Bam! Fires up to play the 360 right on his Xbox Series X with a 360 disc. So I'm pretty sure you're good, dude. Just compare to the store with the discs you have, and you probably could play them all. Welcome to the family.
I'll have to give that one a run for sure. I know exactly what that copy is, and I'll be more than happy to play Modern Warfare.
Absolutely. Here's the thing: is yes, I'm an Xbox fan. I have all systems. I've said it over and over. I have all systems, so I can objectively say my stuff. I prefer Xbox. I really do. Though Nobunaga's Ambition just came out. It's on PC and PS5 only. And I'm telling you right now, Xbox, and I hope they change this, Xbox has a clause with every game developer that if you create a game for the Series X, it has to work perfectly on the Series S. And so that's why Nobunaga's Ambition is not coming out on the Xbox Series X, because the way it runs, it's only really going to be able to work properly on the Series X, and they just don't want to put the time in making it work on Series S. So I'm going to miss out on Nobunaga's Ambition unless I buy it for the PS5. Now, if you look at Nobunaga's Ambition and Google it, you're going to be like, you'd play this? Yes, because I love Nobunaga's Ambition for the NES. It has some of the most iconic music to me as a kid, and then I played Nobunaga's Ambition for the SNES, and I loved it greatly. Run your fingers across the Switch and show us how much dust there is. James, I took a picture of it and I didn't even send it to you. My PS5 is right here. It's got hardcore dust all over it. And my Nintendo Switch. So my Nintendo Switch and my PS5 both are filled with dust. To be honest, my Xbox Series X no doubt has a bunch of dust on it because I don't move it or clean it. That's why. But I play my Series X every single day. But you're right. But yeah, Nobunaga's Ambition, guys. I'm excited. And Koei games rarely ever go on sale, so I'll probably never buy this game ever because it'll probably stay at $80 or however much it is. But that's the only downside with Xbox right now. And that is one area when the new consoles came out that PlayStation kills Xbox is you could buy a PS5 disc version, or you could buy a PS5 without a disc drive. Or you could buy the Xbox Series X with a disc drive, or buy the Series S, which is a weaker system. But the PS5 without a disc is cheaper than a normal PS5. Same power, everything. So that part there kind of sucks. Paul said Nobunaga 6 times in 30 seconds. Nobunaga's Ambition is awesome. I love Nobunaga. Nobunaga is great. Oda Nobunaga. And also with Samurai Warriors, you could play Oda Nobunaga as well. Nobunaga's Ambition. And playing as Oda Nobunaga is fantastic in Samurai Warriors. I've got Samurai Warriors 4. I play as Oda Nobunaga. Nobunaga is wonderful. It's so good. Have you guys played any of these Koei games?
No.
No.
So these are hardcore Japanese games.
Now.
So search up Dynasty Warriors and you'll see, and I've said this several times, there's nothing like killing thousands of Chinese on the screen. I'm talking 2,000 knockouts.
I'm pretty sure there is a different version of that.
Oh, no, there could be. I'm just saying in these Dynasty Warriors games, huge fan. I've been playing them since I think Dynasty Warriors 2 for the PS2. Huge fan of Dynasty Warriors. And it's a wonderful series. When I say there's nothing like it, I'm serious. You're hacking and slashing, pop, and then there's like 100 enemies around, and you do your special attack, and you knock out or kill every single one of them. It is, you just feel like, yeah, and then you just want to run up, kill everybody. It's so good. And then there's mini bosses and stuff like that. Even Chris Boating Pizza just said Dynasty Warriors was awesome. It's great. And that's Koei does Dynasty Warriors, Samurai Warriors, and they do Nobunaga's Ambition. And so when I found out it wasn't coming to Series X, hardcore disappointed.
No.
It's true. All right, guys. Anything else?
No, I'm good.
All right. This was going to be a short one today. And just because it was a late night, busy day yesterday and all of that stuff. And Lee was busy yesterday with stuff, family down. And so I hope you guys had a good time. The minute he's watching, lurking, I know you guys have an awesome time. Phil, thank you so much for hanging out. Doug Bowser, thank you for showing up today. And Lion Crying Jim Ryan is just embarrassed to even show his face here anymore because he knows his job and time is done by the end of March next year. The end of March 2024. The end of March. Jim Ryan will no longer be Sony exec.
We've got the better face of Jim Ryan. We can see him right now.
Yeah, we can. That Nautica Jim Ryan. All right. Everybody in the chat, thank you so much for hanging out. Curvy for showing up early, being number one in the house. We had Ultimate Hater, we had James, and we had Big Casino, we had Boating Pizza. You guys are all amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out today, Jam. Really appreciate you guys. James, let me know when you're available this week to do Sea of Thieves, the Curse of Monkey Island, or the Legend of Monkey Island. That's it. And we'll rock it. Lee, what's your availability this week?
Not Monday or Tuesday, but I should be good for the rest of the week.
Okay. And James said tomorrow. Okay, and that's probably the only day James is available because he's working.
Well, by all means, do it tomorrow.
And Paul, how could you? What? And Mark, are you working all week?
Maybe off Thursday.
Maybe off Thursday. Okay, let me know for sure. And then you're working this Saturday, eh? Oh, well, Steph's off Saturday anyways. Okay. Yeah, we'll figure it out, guys. Listen, I depend on you guys for my streaming schedule. I'm just saying. How many other streamers do this? I'm just saying I want to play with you guys. That is the whole point of my channel, is to hang out with you guys and play games with you. So thank you all so much. So here we go.
Yeah, man.
Here we go. As for Mark, oh, wait a minute. Wait. Mark, where can they find you on all your socials?
Find me on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Discord, all Ultimate Hater 87, and TikTok Ultimate Hater 1987.
You're a chum. All right, Lee, where can he find you on all your socials with Mamsie?
Oh, God. You can find me on YouTube, Twitch, Discord, Instagram, Threads, Lee Everett or the Lee Everett, whatever.
There we go. Excellent. And you can find all my socials. Well, find me here. But you can message me anytime. Discord, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. And I do happen to have a new Facebook page. I'm just saying, for gaming news and more, for all you...
Tell us more about that.
Yeah, have you guys heard about that? I did create a
Facebook.
No,
I have.
Let me get you the link for the chat.
Yeah, please. I want to look into that.
Thank you. I do appreciate it. Here it is here. Feel free to follow and join. I 5 days a week, I pump it full of news, but it's only like 3 or 4 stories a day. On the week, didn't get to do anything yesterday because I just chilled. And then we're super bum busy. And then today, I may put some up later, but we got the podcast. So here we go. As for Mark, as for Lee, my name is Paul, and you guys take care. Jam. Excellent. Let's see. Oh, I tie, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh, I'm squishing your head. I am squishing your head.
That's a funny shot.
What, the squishing the head? Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, the one I had put up? I don't even remember it now, but I kind of remember it.
I think it's because you like lost a match in something and you were just getting frustrated. So you just saw that on the screen. It's like, I'm squishing your head, bud. I'm squishing your head.
Do you know, was Kids in the Hall a big thing in the US or the UK?
Never heard of it.
Oh, you need to Google on YouTube, squishing your head, Kids in the Hall. So Kids in the Hall were like a group of 5 guys that did, Canadian guys that did skits. But it's hardcore Canadian, and it pushes the limits in some stuff, and there's some iconics. Another one, an awesome song called Dave's I Know. That is another Kids in the Hall classic. These are the Daves I know, I know, I know. These are the Daves I know. And basically he's talking about the Daves he knows. He points them out. It's friggin' funny. Don't expect gold or incredible productions, because this is just 80s to early 90s Canadianness. Kids in the Hall. Google it. I think you guys would love some of the skits. But the squishing your head thing, that's where I got it from. Back in 19 whatever. Oh my gosh, 8 years ago, I got a blue snowball mic, the orange one, because I was starting YouTube. 8 years ago. Crappy mic.
Yeah.
It was a crappy mic, but it looked gorgeous. What's that?
I found the head crushing thing.
And squishing your head.
Yeah.
It's awesome. Let's see. Oh, 12 years ago, I captured some lightning. Back in the days I used to do photography, which I'd love to do again. I captured some beautiful chain lightning over one of the buildings where I used to live. It's so cool. It's amazing. All right. Kids in the Hall, Lee. Hold on. Kids in the Hall. Did you do Dave's? I know.
No, I didn't do that.
Do that. These are the Daves I know. So the guy's name is Bruce McCullough, Canadian actor, super funny. There's an American show called Superstore that used to be on that just got canceled last year, whatever. One of the guys from Kids in the Hall was the main dude on that show for years. And so some of these guys made it. Kids in the Hall episode 1, part 4. These are the Daves I know. Awesome. All right, chat, you guys have yourselves a wonderful day.